Hello, my name's Gary Nichol and I'm Director of Coaching for TPEGS, Tour Pro Experience Golf Schools based at the Nike Performance Fitting Centre at Archfield Links on Scotland's Golf Coast. Today we're going to be looking at a distance mapping session and report we did with my business partner, former Ryder Cup player Andrew Coltart. Andrew's just taken delivery of a new set of Nike Vapor blades and metals and was keen to check his distances, something golfers of all standards, not just tour pros, should do on a regular basis. We had a look at all sorts of data using the Trackman Performance Suite software, which is incredibly detailed but at the same time very easy to interpret. One of the things we picked up on during this session was a bit of a distance discrepancy between his 7 and 8 iron. Armed with this information, we soon remedied it by strengthening his 8 iron by 1 degree, resulting in a 5-yard gain in carry and reducing the difference between his 7 and 8 iron from 14 yards to 9 yards. And if we just have a quick look at where he was with his 8 iron originally, he was carrying it 151.5 yards on average, and his 7 iron was carrying 165. So again, by strengthening that 8 iron by 1 degree, we brought that difference down from the 14 yards to 9 yards, much more in line with the rest of his irons and the gaps in his irons. Had we not had access to this data before, or this before and after data, this would have been virtually impossible to measure accurately. Now, despite the fact that Andrew plays golf fairly infrequently, his swing still looks exactly the same as it did when he was winning tournaments, and the data we're picking up on show that he's incredibly not just consistent in his delivery, but in the ball striking as well. I mean, his consistency, due to the consistent smash factor, which we could measure again accurately, was very, very, very good. Now, if we just go and have a quick look at a driver swing, what we'll see is, using the optimizer feature, we can see his delivery numbers there, and optimally Trackman is suggesting that he should be able to carry the ball with his club head speed. Optimally 269 yards, however he's kind of beat the system a little bit and carried it a little further. Now you can see here, anyone who knows the ball flight laws will be able to detect that this swing shape should generally really create a little soft draw. However, we can see there's a slight positive spin axis here, which means he hit it slightly towards the heel. However, it's still very, very accurate, still going to find the fairway, and still going to enable him to play very, very good golf. We just have a little look at this driver swing on the video. We can see that his path ever so slightly into out, face it's in between the path and the target line. So again, that should generate a little bit of a soft draw. However, because the strike was ever slightly towards the heel, that's going to create a little bit of gear effect and make the ball move ever so slightly left to right in the air. Positive spin axis is 2.2 degrees, still pretty much going to find the middle of the fairway and be very, very playable. The upshot of this session was that after studying the data, Andrew said that had he had access to this kind of data 20 years ago, he would have had a lot more confidence in his swing and his overall game, rather than doubting himself and doubting his technique any time he missed a fairway or a green. So using this kind of technology, Trackman technology, doesn't just help you understand your golf game, but it can also inspire a whole lot of confidence if you can see some really consistent numbers popping up here. I hope you enjoyed the screencast, and please visit tpegs.com to find out how we can help your understanding and enjoyment of this great game of golf even further and even more than you are at the moment. Thank you.